Sometimes raising kids can be like trying to herd cats. One tool parents have used over the generations to help keep their kids in line is the myth. Call it what you will, a lie, a fabrication, but the myth has helped parents to get their kids to stop misbehaving, eat their vegetables, and understand some of the more delicate moments in life. They may not be true, but some of these parental favorites are even believed by grown adults to this day. Carrot power! A longtime favorite myth that parents have told their kids since the 1940s is that eating carrots will give you good vision, especially in the dark. It is true that carrots are a good source of beta-carotene, which converts into eye-friendly vitamin A. That said, no amount of vitamin A will give you Navy SEAL-like night vision. This myth started in World War II when British fighter pilots said carrots were the reason they could see so well at night. In fact, radar was the actual reason, but as radar was a big secret, pilots jokingly gave the credit to carrots. Watermelon dangers. Nothing can make a little kid stop and take notice like telling them that what they're eating has bad side effects. Take watermelon, for example. Many parents have told their children to take care when eating the popular fruit because they might swallow a seed and get a watermelon plant growing inside them. Terrified that they could wake up with a 10-pound melon in their belly, many kids ate their watermelon very carefully for the next few years. The gum myth. Like watermelon, gum was one of those things we really enjoyed as kids, but became wary of thanks to the warning from our parents. Most kids were told that if you swallow gum, it'll stay in your stomach for 7 years. As adults, we know that this is a total myth, as the gum will just pass right through us. However, as a child, more than a few of us probably experienced a brief moment of panic when we accidentally swallowed that piece of gum out on the playground. Dangerous wet hair. This myth is still believed by more than a few adults today. As kids, many of us were told that if we headed out into the cold with wet hair, that we'd get sick. This is a total myth. In order to get sick, you need to be exposed to bacteria or viruses. Parents likely threw this one out our way to make sure we had totally toweled off before heading out to play with our friends after a bath or shower. Wait an hour. Were you ever at the beach or a pool party and headed back to the water after lunch only to be told by a parent that you had to wait for your food to digest? The myth here is that you'll cramp up if you try to go swimming within an hour of eating. Medical experts say this is false. In all likelihood, the myth was used by parents to give them a chance to clean up, rest a bit, and prepare for the chaos of having to watch their kids thrash around in the water. Permanent silly face. Children make faces all the time. Whether you're trying to make a friend or sibling laugh or using it as a comeback, silly faces are an important part of being a kid. Disapproving parents often stepped in and told their kids the myth that if they kept doing a silly face, their face would stay like that forever. Why would you say that? To make us stop, obviously. After all, while there are some interesting looking people, we have yet to see anyone who has a pig nose, crossed eyes, exposed tongue expression permanently stuck on their face since childhood. You'll go blind. Kids love television. They'll watch it like how a cat watches a bird or a zombie watches you. Eyes fixed and oblivious to everything else going on around them. This is nothing new. Since the television came into our homes, parents have tried to limit how much their kids watch. One favorite myth to stop kids is to tell them too much television is bad for their eyes. In fact, there is evidence to suggest it's adults who need to watch out because their eyes tend to be more tired and stressed. Let's hope our kids don't find out. Santa is watching. A bearded man breaking into your house, watching you sleep and eating your cookies? Yeah, that sounds like a good reason to call the cops. In actuality, parents have kept the Santa myth going strong year after year. Just look it up online and you'll see opinions are divided over whether we should lie to our kids about jolly old St. Nick or not. In any event, this myth gets kids excited, puts them in the Christmas spirit, and as a benefit can be used as leverage to make your little ones behave a bit better every December. The farm. Did you ever have a family pet growing up that just vanished one day? Well, many kids are actually told by their parents that the family dog or cat died. Some parents use the old myth that the family pet is headed off to a farm to be with other older animals. For parents, the myth helps ease the news to their kids about a beloved family member being gone. For kids, it gives them a mission to find that mystical farm loaded with cats, dogs, and goldfish. The pool die. Ever been in a pool and noticed that no one ever gets out to go pee? Yep, they are peeing in that pool. As a result of this reality, parents over the years have tried to stop their kids from urinating in pools by telling them that there's a dye that will activate if they do. Terrified of being humiliated by a potential red cloud in the water, some kids hold it in or even use the bathroom when required. Of course, the pee-activated dye is just a myth, and if kids were smart, they noticed that their parents never seemed to leave the pool to pee either. Did your parents tell you any ridiculous lies? Do you have any you still believed for far too long? Let us know about them in the comments. And while you're here, here's a couple other videos we think you might enjoy. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thanks!